that. All right, here we go. Coming down. Here we go. Coming down. Woo! Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Here we.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Attention. Do I have everybody's attention now? Burn it down!
This is the In My House Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Finally, The Rock has come back home.
Scotty Villa brings you your new favorite pro wrestling podcast.
There is nothing you could do that is more dangerous than wrestling CM Punk.
He's got the latest in covering all of the major promotions in professional wrestling.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Breaking news and hot topics, he's covering everything from Monday night till Sunday night's main event.
I'm the hottest thing in professional wrestling. I'm Dr. Britt Baker.
And we never forget to go old school.
I was rowdy before rowdy was cool.
From the golden era
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object
to the attitude era.
And if you're not done with that, then he's got 2 words for you.
To the revolution.
It's about the 14 years it took me to go from undesirable to un-goddamn deniable.
And everything in between. This is your pro wrestling podcast. This is In My House.
Give me a hell yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to the In My House Pro Wrestling Podcast. It's Scotty Villa, Monday Night Mikey, UK Tom. Tell us what's going on.
Eddie's.
Hello.
Tom's bringing a new segment to the show, and basically a new format in general. It's the In My Titties Pro Wrestling Titty Podcast.
Docs are up.
Yeah, we're looking to gain a whole new audience here. So, today we'll be celebrating Gianna Michaels and her entire career and catalog.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
You will soon enough.
Real ones do.
Guys, I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it until it's no longer able to be said, but I love WrestleMania season. I'm having a blast watching pro wrestling right now, and it was another fine week, real fine week in the world of pro wrestling. We'll get to some of those storylines in a bit, but we dropped 2 episodes last week, and which we don't normally do. We usually just do 1, but we gave you all a little bonus episode with Aaron, the owner of Reaper Wrestling, and his partner with Reaper Wrestling, TNA Wrestling's Crazy Steve. So if you haven't checked that out or didn't happen to see it or hear it, it's available now. Go check it out. Have a listen. It's a really, really fun interview learning about how an independent company in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan gets up and off the ground with a lot of help from Crazy Steve of TNA fame. So guys, I was real happy with it. I'm real proud of you guys. I thought you guys brought it. I thought you guys had some great questions, and we had a lot of fun with Aaron and Steve.
Yeah, we did, and you were there.
You don't have to tell me twice. I was fucking awful on that show. You guys are stars, but
No, I had a blast filming that, and then thanks again to Aaron and Steve for their time there, because we know it's a lot to ask for these busy people to come and talk to 3 fucking lunatics. So, thanks.
I mean, you're welcome. Wrestling.
Such a dick.
What? I gotta stop being the heel? Jesus. I thought this was a wrestling business.
Go
over to My House Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can find the episode there. Get over to YouTube. All the places you get your podcast, it will be available. And while you're at it, you can go over to a Reaper Wrestling on YouTube. Catch up with all of season 1 to get ready for the upcoming season 2 of Reaper Wrestling.
Also, if you're one of those people that have asked us and a couple of times for more content during the week. Well, we gave it to you, so fucking go listen to it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
They just dropped a documentary too about that first season and how.
Oh, I watched that documentary. Is really good.
So,
really good. I enjoyed it.
But yeah, huge thanks to Aaron and Steve again, and hopefully we can do it again soon because that was a fun chat, real fun chat. We didn't get into any of their Steve's TNA career or wrestling career really. Like we the vibe I got was he was here to talk Reaper Wrestling, and I was 100% okay with that.
That's okay with me.
Yeah, and it was great, but he's had a fascinating career. Like he said on the show, he's entering year 23, I believe he said. So yeah. Hopefully we can get him on the show again to just talk wrestling. And
I may or may not have already been in communications with Aaron about Aaron coming back on the show for us after season 2. So we can talk about all the fun shit that happened during that season. So
absolutely.
That'll be fun. I look forward to that. Always good to chat with Aaron.
Agreed. It's WrestleMania season, fellas. I'm really intrigued.
Is it though?
You know what? Shouts out to our very own Scotty Villa, putting up a Monday Night Raw recap, making my life so easy.
Can I be honest with you, Mike? I was really nervous about putting that in raw reaction video up this week. I couldn't find a way to keep it under 90 seconds. And I was worried you'd be like, that's a long one.
Listen, I still went and watched, WWE is doing the work for me. They do it in like 10 minutes though.
Yeah.
Because there was some stuff I really did have to see. I had to go do some homework today because there was some stuff on Raw that seemed interesting. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
No, I where do we want to start with Monday Night Raw and your Road to WrestleMania? I would like to start with Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, go on.
Now, I like that the WWE is putting younger talent in the forefront, but now I'm pretty sure that Oba Femi is going to lose at WrestleMania. I am almost 100% positive Brock Lesnar is going to beat Oba Femi at WrestleMania because this week Brock shouldn't have got dumped over the top.
He did.
You think he should have left Oberle?
Yes, I think they should. If you want this to work and have me believe it, I would rather each week they go back and forth and each of them are taking their turn. Evening that score until we get there, because you're going to get the beast at WrestleMania, and I'm now in the camp where I'm locking in Brock Lesnar's beating Oba Femi.
I love that, but go on.
I think we get the beast next week, and Oba gets.
Then it better be that way the week after.
I think next week it's not a case of Brock's already in the ring, Oba comes out. I think Oba's in the ring, Brock Lesnar sneak attacks and kicks the fuck out of him.
Interesting point, Tom. Interesting point. A lot of sneak attacks happening in WWE right now.
Yeah, there is.
a lot of sneak attacks.
Brock
Getting away from the
away
masked man, and now we're hitting the sneak attack. The LA Knight music hitting to having. Okay, wrestling. I see you. You're trying to make LA Knight relevant. Just give it up. Just give it up.
Can I jump back to
with division? Yes, go.
Can I jump back to Brock and Oba for a second?
Yeah.
I think that Oba is winning. I love your idea of they should be going back and forth to make us fans be like, who the fuck is going to win this match? Like, I want that back and forth. I didn't love what we saw on Raw this week, where it was just a quick face off, almost an F5, and then Oba dumps him over the top rope. Even though Brock sells his ass off and makes him look like $1 million, I would have liked to have seen the hockey fight. Like, let's not hesitate anymore. These guys apparently hate each other. I want to see these two beasts go and then get into suplexes or clotheslines or whatever it needs to be. I want that back and forth, like Mike said, but I just didn't love it. I loved the entrance though. Man alive. That entrance for Oba Femi with great crowds is amazing. But
yeah, definitely over. I'm with you. Like the crowd, is really eating up Oba Femi. I think the concern when you're doing Oba Brock is Oba's mic skills versus Brock, who has ball height.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're having to rely upon the physicality, which is, trust me, it's rad. Like it's two huge guys. If you're selling this match, I think this is probably the way to go. But I think the concern is the talking.
Do you think he needs to talk for this particular segment of this feud? Do you think Oba needs to talk?
I think at some point there should just be like the backstage vignette.
Yes,
I think
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of TV time between now and WrestleMania still, where you're getting. I mean, when you see them in the ring standing across from each other, that pretty much does sell the match.
Yep.
When you see the size of those guys, you're like, oh yeah, like that's something I want to watch. But again, this week I really wish Brock would have had that upper hand, because I do think they're going to go with the Beast.
So in the past, I'm thinking they're going to go Oba, but obviously the week leading up to Mania, we will make our picks and they will be finalized. In the past, we've seen Brock jump guys in the parking lot backstage with a bunch of his feuds leading up to a big match. I don't want that this time. I want everything to stay in the ring. I don't want Brock to look like I have to get these cheap shots in to try to beat him. I want a confident Brock going up against a confident Oba and just two behemoths there going into WrestleMania. I still think that they're going to, whatever night they're on, they're going to open. That Oba chant right off the bat to open a show would be fucking awesome. So I thought it'd be night 2, but I think it's going to be night 1 now.
I think you're right. I think they'll open. And the only way I want to see anything backstage is if it starts in the ring, they head to the back. And one thing I'd like to see from them that we haven't seen in a very long time in WWE is where they just, two big fucking dudes end up going through a wall.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I mean,
some sort of shit.
Crazy spot like that. Yeah.
And not the barricade. We see that every bloody
Not
week.
that. Backstage, go through a wall. Like the last person I remember, somebody's got to have, Brock Lesnar threw Matt Hardy through a wall.
Yeah.
Back in like 2003 or something. But I just think like the idea of Brock Lesnar double legging Oba Femi and then like both of them going through this fucking wall would be really fun. And I think they should do it.
Just one more quick note for me on Brock. He was on a hockey podcast called Spit and Chicklets that dropped this week. Go out of your way to watch it and listen to it. You can watch it on Netflix or YouTube, or you can listen to it wherever you find your podcast, just like us. It is a fantastic interview. I don't think I've heard Brock sit down and do an interview where they kind of go through every aspect of his life and him talking about it in pretty in-depth detail with as much as he wants to put out there. And great interview. Just when you get Brock talking, he's just a dude. He's getting that Canadian accent too, and when he's talking to the hockey boys. So definitely go check that out. Great interview.
Brock Lesnar's book was one that I read towards the end of last year, and I wasn't expecting much from it. It was actually really good.
Yeah.
So if you haven't read his book, it's Death Clutch, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Do they cover everything
in the book? No.
no, they don't go to everything. So
I mean, never forget, am I right?
Well, you're the paralegal. So
yeah.
Shitty job.
Man. No, I think that's like one of the more exciting programs to watch going into WrestleMania. Question for me, is Vikingo and Penta real for WrestleMania?
If it is, it has not been mentioned on WWE TV at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen the graphic going around. I don't believe it's real. I'd love it if it was.
Wanted to check with the crew here just to.
Okay, so when you said that, I was like, "What are we talking about? Are we doing spoilers here?" But I believe on AAA TV at the end of last week's episode, Vikingo's manager or handler was on the phone, and I apologize, I don't speak Mexican, but from what I understood,
well, Spanish, but
but he talked. Vikingo, he talked WrestleMania, and he talked Intercontinental Championship. and Vikingo's in the background, like saying, like, yeah, let's get this done. Let's get this done. So
if that match happens, I am begging WWE to let Penta and Vikingo go nuts at WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania.
I would think that's the plan.
Just
if you're booking that match, I think is direct to like AEW Revolution just happened and we saw what they did on their show.
Yeah,
we can have a match
just
like that.
Balls to the walls, Lucha, just because it's fucking WrestleMania.
Well, it'll been a year since they announced the purchase of AAA, so I imagine they're going to want to grab that audience again that maybe hasn't watched since WrestleMania last year, that just casually watches WrestleMania every year and puts it back on display. So I have nothing against that at all if that's the case.
I think this year on the pre-show to WrestleMania we get another announcement.
Okay, so has there been something that's been leading to make you believe that, or is that just like a kind of a wild ass guess, or what do we got here?
It's a combination of the two.
Okay. Are you willing to...
There's nothing hinting that it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But there was nothing hinting that AAA was going to happen.
That's true.
But NXT talent and a couple of main roster stars have been appearing in Pro Wrestling Noah for 18 months now.
Mm-hmm. True.
I wouldn't be surprised if we hear at WrestleMania this year that WWE now owns 50% of Noah.
Interesting. All right. Okay, Tom, throwing it out there. Pick that up, dirt sheets. Figure it out, fucking Dave.
Like I said, I'm pulling a wild hair out of my ass just for the shit that I keep track of. But it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, and I would be very happy if they did.
So we were just talking Intercontinental Championship, potential Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. That brings me to the undercard of Mania. We know what like the main events are and the big matches. We know what what the 5 matches are that have been announced so far. Do you guys have any hype for what the undercard could be for WrestleMania? I feel like we're obviously going to get Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio in some fashion.
That will be fun.
I'm very looking forward to that as well. Is there anything else that's got you guys remotely hyped up or intrigued by what could come?
I think we might get Io versus Asuka versus Kairi.
Oh,
and if
that's a great match.
If we do, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, it's a great match.
I feel like they're going in that direction. I just don't think they're going to pull a trigger on separating Kairi and Asuka quite yet. I think that'll be an after Mania thing, but
so you think we get Io versus Asuka?
Feel like it.
Also not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
I wanted the Kabuki Warriors in the tag team title match, whatever that was going to be. I wanted a TLC match. We've said it on the show for weeks now. I don't feel like we're getting that anymore. Ever since Io and Rhea Ripley lost the titles, I feel like that division has lost all of its steam. But anyway,
I think we're getting a fatal 4-way for the tag titles.
Okay.
But there's also, I've seen a rumor, and it's not from any trusted sources or any shit like that.
Meltzer.
No, I said trusted. I've heard that they potentially are thinking Io versus Raquel at WrestleMania, and I don't fucking want that in any way, shape, or form.
Aren't they doing that at Madison Square Garden next week on Raw?
Yeah, but they're also doing the Yeet-tards versus Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
That's true. I feel like
you know what does not excite me about the undercard, because the world has found a way to just curse me. It's like Danhausen himself has cursed me, because you know what I wanted to see at WrestleMania, guys. I really wanted to. Was more Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. Sweet Christ! What?
That's got to have a gimmick. Surely they've got to be putting a gimmick.
Yeah, it's got to be a street fight or something like that.
Talk about taking the wind out of my sails. So they're just like, yeah, we'll do this again. And it's everyone in the crowd just like, yeah. Then you just hear me going, no.
I thought AJ was very good on the mic on Raw this week. Becky Lynch.
AJ was good, yeah.
Becky doesn't do anything for me. I'm just not a fan. So whether she did good or not, I'm not the guy to ask. But I agree. This match needs a gimmick to keep my attention. And yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I get their stars. Shame for that women's division. That's a match that's gonna take precedent.
Yeah,
And the
I
work will be exactly what you think it's going to be.
I feel like this title match is getting more of a shine and a push than the women's world heavyweight championship match between Stephanie Vacour and Liv Morgan.
Yeah, they got a whole 30 seconds of TV time,
which is all they've been
beatdown
getting.
was good though.
The beatdown was good.
The beatdown was
oh
good.
yeah, it was good.
I mean, I have the same issue that Tom has with Rhea Ripley. It's not her, she's not the issue. So we don't get her on TV enough. Stephanie Vacour, we don't get her on TV enough right now. And then they're wondering why she's not connecting with the crowd, because she's either in a backstage vignette, which not against those, but she's not in the ring working enough for audiences to really love her. Like people fell in love with EO. You have to do the exact same thing with Stephanie Vacour, and you're just not doing that right now.
Yeah, I'm still pumped to see that match.
I'm
yeah, me too. I'm really
excited for it.
I do have a quick question for you guys. Sorry, Tom, did you have something else?
Nope, you go and then.
Okay, I'm sure you guys will be able to answer this. Where the fuck is Gunther? Where's Gunther, guys? Mike, Tom, where's Gunther? Where's the guy that retired Goldberg and John Cena and AJ Styles in like the last 6 or 8 months, whatever it's been? Where's that guy?
Yeah, where is that guy?
I have a theory of what he's doing at WrestleMania.
All right, give me your Austin.
Well, Mike, I already told you, and I told you.
Oh
God,
this theory is terrible. No, burn it down. Go ahead.
I think we're getting Gunther versus Dragon Lee.
He better retire Dragon Lee.
I think it's a make us a new star Gunther match. Make something of Dragon Lee at WrestleMania.
No, they can't. No,
that's what I think.
Tom,
I mean, we're left in a spot here with Gunther where you're like, who is on that list?
Well, and that's the other. Who can they build up for Gunther in the next 3 weeks?
It's too late.
4 weeks.
It's too late now. And who are you going to bring in?
So there is method to my madness here.
Okay, you sound mad, but go on.
Was it last week that Dragon Lee wrestled Penta? I can't remember.
A week or two.
Yeah, whenever it was, during Dragon Lee's entrance, they did not stop talking about Gunther.
Okay, that's fair.
And Gunther,
well, I just thought they were doing that to keep the home audience awake.
And Gunther and Dragon Lee did have that banger of a match on Raw.
They did. And I'm pretty sure one of the last times we saw Gunther, Dragon Lee jumped him, didn't he?
Correct. See?
So
it's not that stupid.
It's not just a hat rack. You're not just a pretty face, pal. You've got ideas. I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't like it. Look, this guy should have been wrestling Brock Lesnar.
Agreed.
Oh,
That's what
I agree.
I've wanted the whole time.
Yes.
So
damn it.
Let's be honest here. We've all seen the rumors. The rumors were that Gunther was supposedly supposed to wrestle Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. That's what all the dirt sheets have been saying. Rey Mysterio is now hurt again.
That would have been good.
Again.
So unfortunately, Gunther and the creative committee are left with their dicks in their hands. What do we do with Gunther? I don't want them to shoehorn Gunther into WrestleMania just for the fact of having Gunther on WrestleMania. I just don't want it. I don't think he needs it. I hate the fact that he won't be on WrestleMania. Here's my spin. If he's not going to be in a credible match at WrestleMania, at the end of night 2, he needs to come out and go face to face with whoever the champion is. That's the only way I think that they could salvage the career killer that is Gunther. Instead of coming back to kill another career, he's coming back to take back his championship that he lost to Jey Uso, which Tom so generously and politely referred to earlier. That's the only way I can see it. Where you get Gunther on Mania, you're leaving Mania with the like, holy shit, are we getting this soon? If it's Gunther and Roman, we've never seen that before.
I just pulled a wild hair out of my ass. Another one for today.
How many do you got on there?
There's a whole bunch.
You have no idea.
There's a whole bunch.
All right. What's the wild hair say?
Raw next week, we get Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar face to face. Here comes Gunther.
Sure.
Gunther is the reason that Oba Femi ends up pinning Brock Lesnar, leading to Brock Lesnar and Gunther at SummerSlam.
I'm good with that.
I like that, but for like, they're just selling the merits of like Brock on its own, I think.
I know.
But I like how you would get him involved. At this point, just have Gunther wrestle Ilya if he's healthy.
See, and there you go.
Like that. I mean, I don't care.
But at
like,
least
you don't need to build up because those two will just go out and actually burn.
God.
To wrestle Brock at WrestleMania or Gunther at WrestleMania because Jesus Christ.
At absolute minimum, if it is Dragon Lee versus Gunther, which I know some people won't like, Mike.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
At least there is a crumb of a story there.
Yeah.
True.
It's not technically that wouldn't be shoehorning him into WrestleMania.
You're right.
There is a little teeny weeny backstory. And also, if it was supposed to be Rey Mysterio, it's still Gunther versus a small mass dude. They still got what they wanted.
Well, the perception was that this would be Rey Mysterio's last match in WWE. It'd be
I want Dominic to be the one that retires Rey.
Well, he's not the career killer. He's dirty.
Exactly. Dirty people are that. We don't want that either.
He's dirty.
So,
oh, man.
I do agree, but just if all these rumors were true and it was supposed to be him versus Rey, and now they've kind of got nothing for Gunther, that fucking sucks. Like,
I mean,
playing Monday Morning Quarterback, you should have just had Gunther and AJ at WrestleMania.
But that's not what AJ wanted.
That exactly, and this is rear backseat driver talking right now.
Sure.
So,
I mean, at this point, it should just be Gunther going out on the mic and saying, like, how am I not in any main event? How do I not have a championship match?
But
then Drew's music hits, and Drew says, why the fuck don't I still have the title? And they have a
makeout session,
a match. Well, I mean, but their match is to decide who faces to get a shot at the championship.
You don't think it's going to be Drew and Jacob Fatu at Mania?
Yeah,
it'll 100% be that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Drew's fired, guys, or he quit. Sorry,
he quit. And I think he's quit and been fired and suspended. So he'll be back
in the last
TV this week.
5 minutes.
Wrestling, wrestling, guys. But you're right. Yeah, Drew and Jacob is probably the plan. But I mean, I wouldn't hate Drew and Gunther.
Side note. Apparently, again, these are just rumors that are kind of being hinted at on TV. Everybody's favorite Jelly Roll is wrestling.
Jelly Jam
is wrestling on SmackDown this week.
That's right. Kit Wilson, right?
I guarantee you this morphs into Danhausen and Jelly Roll versus Kit Wilson and The Miz at WrestleMania.
I'm all in.
And it'll be Jelly Roll in the Danhausen paint.
Oh, I don't want that. He's already got enough.
Jellyhausen.
Jellyhausen, man. Like, I'm popping over here. Like, I'm not mad at that.
I was thinking about this match earlier. In fact,
yeah.
One of the competitors in the most brutal match I have ever seen live, literally the most brutal, Kit Wilson.
Was he in GCW?
This was live for IPW in the UK. He had a I Quit match with the forever canceled and fuck you forever Jimmy Havoc. But my God, that was brutal. It's the only time I've ever seen thumbtacks used in a match where they both took the usual bump into thumbtacks, but then Jimmy Havoc was pushing them into Kit Wilson's head.
You don't need to do that, guys.
I think it's good, like, to raise the stock of Kit Wilson. Like, I think the crowd is kind of behind it too. Danhausen, obviously, you're not going to hear anything louder. Like, the backstage segments, they're just like, let that audio be heard.
And Kit Wilson on WrestleMania makes me very happy. Danhausen's in-ring WWE debut being at WrestleMania is just a ridiculous sentence that I don't think any of us thought we would ever say.
Can we make Matt Cardona like timekeeper or something? We gotta throw this guy a bone. You gotta help Matt out. He's back, and he's either in catering or getting destroyed by Randy Orton.
Getting paid.
Getting paid, I get it. Look, he's done that grind on the indies probably better than anybody in the last 30 years, and he's probably tired of it. But I mean, woo. I know it. I like you, Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, and
Zack Ryder's dead, baby.
Oh,
he did.
So is Matt Cardona right
now. So I had another one of my random thoughts that I wanted to discuss on the podcast this week.
All right.
And I have not given you a heads up about this, other than the fact that I had something.
Got no head.
Okay.
I did something earlier this week I've not done in about a decade, and that's start watching shoot interviews again.
Oh wow, Kevin Nash.
Oh boy, do I have a list of links I am going to send you?
And one of them was Bobby Heenan.
The brain.
Yep.
And in that interview, it was just after he'd left WCW, and they asked him if he would have any interest in going to ECW. Now, just imagine Bobby the Brain Heenan in ECW. Imagine the heat that fucker could get.
On paper, yes.
On B, who would you put him with?
Ooh. See, here's why on paper it works and why I'm scared of it off paper. Most people in ECW, unless you were Joey Styles, had to get physical or got at some point. And I don't think Bobby was ever in a place to get that at his age going in there. That being said, Mike Awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You have to look at the pedigree of big men, right? So it's like it's Bam Bam, it's Mike Awesome. Taz could have been a potential there too. Or you're just going to put him on commentary, and that team never would have been a one-man show.
Yeah.
The way I went completely the other way from the big men. I was thinking, put that fucker was just incredible.
Oh,
because Justin was good in the ring, but he couldn't talk for shit. Give him Bobby. Or the other person the other one that I thought of who could cut a pretty decent promo, but could have done with a manager was Lance Storm.
So basically, he could have managed the Impact players.
Exactly.
I don't hate that, not one bit, but I'd be really worried that it's
Bobby would have found out checks were bouncing. He would
yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. The other thing is, given how much of a smart mark crowd that was in the ECW arena, do you think there's a chance in hell they boo Bobby Heenan?
No.
Me neither. So maybe
unless they were playing the part that they knew they had to because he was throwing out heat on the mic, right? Like talking about a dump.
But you know what? That Philly crowd, I mean, some of my favorite characters in wrestling crowds. Like some of the best. Long hair's dad. Hawaiian shirt guy. The all-time legends to me. I think Bobby's role would have been commentary. Like he would have went over there and he would have been on commentary.
So what did Bobby say? Why didn't he go?
He never talked to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just kind of a question from the shoot interviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just kind of like, Bobby said he wouldn't have gone full time, but if he wanted a one-off, then sure, I would have done it.
Get that money, I guess.
If you can get it out of Paulie.
Look at him now.
One more thing before we wrap up here, fellas. It was announced this week that there will be a new Legacy Award inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame this year. That man is Sid. Sid is going into the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. I do have. I said earlier I had one nitpick about this, but I had two. One, I know why they did it. It's just Sid is going into the Hall of Fame, but we know him as Sid Vicious or Psycho Sid. I was a Psycho Sid guy. I would have liked it if we got one of those names attached to him, but it's just Sid, which is fine. But that's just my dumb little nitpick.
I've also seen
going in 3 fucking times.
Well, I've seen an announcement that Psycho Sid Vicious is going in, so they're kind of doing both.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that, but that's all. That's fine. I'm good with that too. I like that.
Fucking better than Demolition.
Oh, get fucked. Get fucked. Sour motherfucker.
Smasher.
Jeez Louise.
What was your other?
Here's my other nitpick, and it's not about Sid or Psycho Sid or any of the Sids. I'm kind of getting irritated with all the induct them before they're gone rhetoric that's on. We don't know if WWE's tried to induct him and those people have said no in the past. We don't know if their families have said no in the past. We don't know their health. And so just let them put on their TV show. It's unfortunate. It sucks that they can't be there to get the love and admiration of the fans and their peers of their life's work. But fuck's sake, that's life. It sucks. But that's just life. If we had to induct everybody before they're dead, everyone would be in the fucking Hall of Fame right now. And that's just not how it works.
I believe Sid was supposed to go in either last year or the year before, but that's when he got sick.
So, like, he's not going to want to accept that award when he can't get out of bed or anything like that, or he's in the hospital. Like,
but also, can you imagine how depressing for him and us as the fans if he gets up there and he doesn't look like Sid because he's in the middle of cancer?
I mean, he's not gonna. At this point, Demolition is walking out and you're going, woof.
Yeah, people are going to literally go, I think that's UK Tom and Scotty Villa from the In My House Pro Wrestling podcast with makeup on. Same guys. So, I mean, as awful as it is, and as much as it sucks, a lot of these wrestlers aren't around to get this award and accept it and talk to the wrestling viewers about how much this makes them feel happy and they appreciate it. That's just not real life. I get it. It would be better if he was here, but unfortunately he's not. He's still going in. Like, stop blowing out one candle to make the other candle brighter. Just let's be happy for the fact that his family is getting this award on his behalf.
Go ahead, Tom.
Oh no, you go.
Are they going to try to find a way to rope my boy Danhausen into this year's Hall of Fame?
No.
Yes.
I do think.
I think he ends up on the stage. Obviously, he's going to do something.
Yeah,
or some kind of segment. Yeah, a bit for sure. Yeah, but
there'll be a bit.
They better and blimp for WrestleMania. But go ahead.
He's going to end up appearing behind Demolition. Guys in face paint. It's going to happen.
Oh man,
love to see that.
He'd save that whole segment.
So we have like 60 seconds here, maybe less. Who should induct Sid?
Well, he's a legacy inductee. He gets a video package.
If someone was to induct him, who would it be? I'm going Shawn Michaels.
Sean.
Yeah. Who should induct?
Sure, he's a legacy. He's getting a video.
Yeah, he's going to be mentioned.
That's what happens.
Who should induct? Who should induct Demolition?
I still think Arn and Tully.
I think it's going to be the Dudley Boys this year. I don't know.
What the fuck for?
Just because that's WWE thinking. I'm not saying that that's the way it should be, but that's WWE thinking.
They had nothing to do with Demolition.
Who will induct AJ Styles?
Frankie Kazarian.
Cena.
I'm going Cena as well.
Ooh.
I'm going Cena as well. And Stephanie, will it be Hunter?
I assume so. And
or Shane.
Ooh. Or Vince.
Can't have him and Brock in the same space at the same time. Just doesn't work. Yeah. Don't forget to check us out on all of our socials at In My House Pod, as well as all the podcast platforms. That's where you'll find us. We dropped again an interview with Reaper Wrestling, and guys, it's the Road to WrestleMania. I don't know if you know that. I love the season. Thank you so much. The UK Tom, a Monday Night Mike. I am Scotty Villa. This has been the In My House Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Dick Cream.
Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. It's my house.
Yowie wowie. William Goldberg.